Hi everyone, it's Nathara, and today we're going to be going over the Starlight Fantasy Drop It Down pack. I'm going to show you an up-close view of the contacts, and we're going to go into the home and check out the furniture piece. And we're going to go over the star of the show and explore all of its dye options for the Starlight Reel. And here is a preview of the interaction that comes with it. There is a ton of movement and a lot of possibilities if you have the patience to take photos with it in photo mode. Although, like always, it's a shame that we don't get the animation to use in the photo pack. So we're going to be in home first. We're going to go over the furniture piece that we get Antique Stage. As you can see, it's rather expensive for a furniture piece. It's 30,000 chestnuts, but it is really big. And I guess it goes well with the, let's see, where is it at? Oh, maybe it doesn't go well. I thought it would go with these pieces, you know, but these are a lot smaller than this thing. So maybe not. All right, but this does scale, so you can make it smaller. So maybe now it will work with these a little bit better. Sort of, but not really. And it can also get really big. For what reason you would need it to be this big, I have no idea. But, I mean, you can do it. I do like the little lion statues on it and the curtain. So it's definitely, if you would do like a lot of Chinese-centered builds, it'll work well for those. And here is our contacts. They definitely give like a cyborg robotic feel. They're not one of the more advanced ones because they don't, sometimes the contacts will move. Yeah, like they don't have an effect or anything. They're very static, but they are pretty. And for the star of the show is the Starlight Reel. So she's pretty big, as you can tell, and there's 15 die slots, which I thought was insane when I opened it up. But I'm gonna go ahead and piece by piece turn it black so we can see what we're dyeing. So you're gonna get the rim. Oh wait, maybe I should change the scene. 1 second. Okay, so now we're gonna dye it black piece by piece so we can see what we're dyeing and when we're dyeing it. So in the first slot, it looks like we're gonna get a majority of the metal. In the second slot is the back plate. Switch back and forth. The back plate and the ribbon. For our third slot, we're going to get the other part of the back plate. For our fourth slot, we get the arrow and the like collar and the little hat on the bears. For our fifth slot, we get I think the very last part of this round part. I kind of thought it was a light, but because the yellow is hitting that, it looks like a light, but it is just a regular part of the wheel. We do get the lights for our sixth slot, so even the string lights up here. For our seventh slot, we get the like little coats on the bears up top. For our eighth slot, we get the top part of the canopy and the extra rings around the inner part. For our ninth slot, we're moving inwards, and we also get this like ribbon and the rest of like the metal, or not the metal, sorry, the like bear paws, right there, and then these symbols and the extra ring. For our 10th slot, we're going to get half the checkers on the inner ring, and for our 11th slot, we get the rest of like the ribbon filigree and then this part up here. For our 12th slot, it's the rest of the checkers. For our 13th slot, it is the rest of the bears. For our 14th slot, it is, you can't see it because of the dye mode and how big this item is, but there's stripes and the stars up top. And for our 15th slot, it's going to be these sparkles that come out. So it is pretty customizable, and I find it kind of funny that they gave us a gacha wheel inside of a gacha. And I'm gonna give it a few dyes so you can see how else it can be used. Right now it's kind of like that cutesy circus fawn look, but you can also go for a darker look. Like right here I went for a black and green yellow theme, but you can also go for someone up above spinning for your fate, and you could go for your classic red, black, and white gambler. Alright, and just so you know, this does follow you around in home. It's kind of hilarious. So I do see a lot of possibilities for this piece, but I also see how limited in its category it can be. So if you do see yourself using this piece a lot, then yeah, I think this is worth it. But if you think you can only think of like one fit that you'd want to do, I don't know. I don't think it's worth it. Now, it might be if it ever came with this pose that we could use in photo mode. It just sucks that the poses to this are tied to like the home screen and you can get it in photo mode, but as soon as you start like trying to do poses and everything, you have to time it just right because you can't pause it, so you have to sit here forever. And then like, okay, well, I actually got a pretty good one right then. I'm gonna save that. But sometimes it can take forever trying to time it just right to capture that right moment that you want. But that's always going to be the downside of these packs that come with these interactable furniture pieces. Like, I mean, you can always go on your home screen, but I mean, if you try and take a photo here, like a screenshot or something, it's gonna have all this like debris on it. So it's just unfortunate. And I hope one day that they do release these as poses too. I think that's only fair. Anyway, that's it for the Starlight Fantasy Drop It Down pack. I hope you found this useful, and I will talk to you later. Bye bye.